Adrian Bronner for saying that he wished his baby mamas were killed in a nightclub shooting. That's horrible. And Big John beat a Stewie as well. He cracked some type of joke yesterday about Westbrook being 6'3" and height and all this, that, and the other, and I didn't like it, so I gave his ass a nomination. Yeah, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. So make sure you go and vote on the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group for this week's Ball Penis Award. We'll give the award out a little bit later today on the show. Yeah. So I guess there's a lot of things we're going to hit today. And it is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. I guess one of the main things that I've been talking about over the last probably 12 hours that I've had some little back and forth with on social media and conversation about, man, you see the title of today's show, Scottie Pippen Never Lied? What song was that? I just thought about that. I think the reason I named it that is because that's a lyric from a song. What song is that? Oh, that's the great Janet Jackson and Q-Tip, what was it? Joni Mitchell Never Lied. Oh, no, I feel the girl. And it don't. What's the name of that song? Tell Us Gone. I think it's Tell Us Gone. Can we get that, Waterhead? Can we play that later today? So you see the title of today's show, Scottie Pippen Never Lied, man. Scottie Pippen never lied. Scottie Pippen keeps it real. Y'all know I've been railing about this MVP award in the NBA, man. Scottie Pippen and Tracy McGrady were on this ESPN show. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called right now. I don't even have it in front of me. I think it's called The Grind on ESPN. And Tracy McGrady said that he said basically, I think Russell Westbrook might be having the best season in NBA history. And Scottie Pippen says, no, I don't think he is. He is having the best season in NBA history. Yeah. You know, I've been railing about Westbrook and how I think it's going to be a sham if he doesn't win the MVP. And it seems like that the wind is blowing that way, that they're going to give it to James Harden. Once again, no disrespect to James Harden. He's having a phenomenal year. He's just having a phenomenal year in the wrong year. I just feel like that Russell Westbrook should be the MVP. And here's the thing about it, though. We're going to get all into the details of this in the next segment of the show and break down what Scottie Pippen had to say. And Scottie also has some other things to say about his old coach, Phil Jackson. But, I mean, Scottie Pippen, man, is telling the truth. Now, I know he says a lot of off-the-wall things and has said a lot of off-the-wall things since he's been out of basketball. What does Scottie say? Well, he also said something about Phil Jackson and Phil Jackson should be gone. Now, that's not crazy. I think a lot of people feel Phil Jackson should be gone as the general manager of the New York Knicks. But you wouldn't expect this former player that helped him win 6 rings to say that, you know? You wouldn't expect a player that played for Phil Jackson to say that, you know? But he's talked about that. We'll get into that also today as well. Scottie Pippen also said that the Chicago Bulls, with the 72-win Bulls, would sweep the Golden State Warriors from a couple of years ago that won an NBA championship. He also said that LeBron James may be a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. What else did he say? And he also said, it's kind of like the same LeBron James, conversation. But he also said that he was LeBron James before LeBron James. And what else has he said? I think one time he even said that he was better than Michael Jordan. But here's the thing about it, man. Everything that Scottie Pippen has ever said, even talking about this Westbrook thing, man, you can't really say that he lied. Now, let me tell you where I'm going with that. Phil Jackson probably should be gone from New York, but that's not going to happen because they owe him a contract. They owe him money. Phil Jackson probably should be gone. It's questionable on whether LeBron James could beat Michael Jordan in a game of basketball. I mean, LeBron is bigger and stronger than Michael Jordan. If they play a game of one-on-one, I mean, what is, it would be interesting. So you can't technically say that he lied. I do believe, just like a lot of people, that the Bulls team, the best Bulls team, would dominate the best Warriors teams from the last couple of years. I mean, that may not happen. They may not sweep them, but that's his opinion. You can't definitively say the man is lying. And this thing about Westbrook, just because Russell Westbrook isn't regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, he's not in the conversation, especially now, with like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Michael Jordan and Kareem and all of those guys. Just because he's in the conversation, not in the conversation with those guys, does not necessarily mean that he's not having the best statistical year ever in basketball. You may agree with him or disagree with him, but you can't say he's lying. I mean, you can't say that definitively, once again, that he's lying. I tend to agree. I tend to agree that what this man is doing this year, and we've gone over it, from the Rudy to the Tudor. This man, what he's doing, man, at his size, at his weight, is just incredible. To be averaging a triple-double over an entire NBA season is absolutely incredible in 2016, 2017, where the athletes are bigger, stronger, faster. They have better nutrition than they did when Oscar Robertson did it in the early 60s. So, I mean, it's incredible. And it's not like it's hollow stats. It's not like they're not winning. They are winning. This guy needs to do this so that his team can win basketball games. And you're talking about the supporting cast. He doesn't have a lot around him, okay? So maybe you can go back and pull out years where, guys have phenomenal years. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points a season. Michael Jordan clearly has had many great seasons playing in the NBA. There's been a ton of great players that have had great seasons. But statistically, and what it means to his team, I'm not saying it's actually the case. I'm not saying Scottie Pippen is lying. But I am saying it's something to think about. And so it's almost like this thing. I'm gonna make a quick little analogy here. It's almost like one of those things with this Colin Kaepernick story, where everybody keeps talking about Kaepernick not kneeling for the flag for the national anthem, but they aren't talking about why he's doing it. Same thing with this. Everybody's talking about Scottie Pippen saying this, because people basically feel some type of way because Scottie Pippen played with Michael Jordan. So people are concentrated on Scottie's statement in comparison to the other greatest basketball player who probably had many great basketball seasons, his teammate Michael Jordan, when you need to look at what he's saying and why he's saying it. Scottie Pippen has played basketball at his highest level. Scottie Pippen is regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all times. He did play with Michael Jordan. And I don't think Scottie's an idiot. I don't think he's a dumbass. I don't think he's not a bright guy. And for him to say that, having played with Michael Jordan, maybe there's some truth to it. Hey, just because someone says something that you would deem shocking or demonstrative or whatever doesn't mean that it's not true. You understand what I'm saying? Just because someone's saying something in this case or doing something in Colin Kaepernick's case that you don't like or that you don't initially agree with doesn't mean it's not true. And I don't know. There's been, once again, millions of great seasons in the NBA. But for a guy to average a triple-double, for a guy to get a triple-double with 57 points, for him to get a perfect triple-double, for him about to pass the only other guy in NBA history that's done it, Oscar Robertson's, triple-double mark as far as triple-doubles in the season, and to be one of only two guys in NBA history that's done it. Hey, I don't think Scottie Pippen ever lied. Yeah. Ducking and dodging in the chat room says, he says it perfectly. People expect Scottie to kiss Michael Jordan's ass all the time, and they do. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Westbrook Kevin Durant relationship in OKC. Like, everybody just expected Russell Westbrook to acquiesce to Kevin Durant. Why? Scottie Pippen was a great player. All right? Kind of summed it up when he said that, he was LeBron before LeBron. Clearly, I think LeBron is a better player than him, but the same type of player. When he says that, what he means is he's the guy that could do it all on the court. Scottie could pass, he could rebound, he could dribble, he could shoot, he could take it to the basket. I mean, he played fantastic defense, phenomenal defense. So he was kind of like LeBron light, okay? He was kind of like a poor man's, and I mean not a real poor man's, like a little bit less than a LeBron James. So he ain't lie about that. And, yeah, it seems like everybody wanted Russell Westbrook to acquiesce to Kevin Durant, and everybody feels like when Scottie says something, that he should just shut up and bow down to Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen ain't got to bow down to nobody. He a grown-ass man. He can say whatever the hell he wants. Now, and we're about to go to a break here. Would I say that he's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan? No. But once again, that's his opinion. He ain't too far off. I mean, he's a great player. You got to remember, Michael Jordan never won a ring without Scottie Pippen. He never won a ring without Scottie Pippen, okay? Now, you can say the same thing. Scottie never won a ring without Michael Jordan. But, hey, I mean, Jordan didn't start winning rings. People forget. It didn't take it took, 7 years before Michael Jordan won his first ring. And if you remember during that time, man, they used to bust Michael Jordan's balls about not winning championships and how they always used to fall short to the Detroit Pistons and he'll never get it done. They used to call Michael Jordan the ball hog. All right, for some of you young greenhorns, man, that weren't around and you weren't in your formative years during the time when Michael Jordan first came into the NBA, for many years they said that he was a ball hog and he never won a championship. Yeah, for many years they said that he would never win a championship. It took 7 years. I believe the number is 7. It took him 7 years before they won his first championship. And, they got it done together with him and the great Scottie Pippen, man. What are your thoughts? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break, we'll kind of break down exactly what Scottie had to say. And also, he has some other choice words for his former coach, Phil Jackson. So today, man, a lot of basketball talk, obviously. Final Four tomorrow. You got Gonzaga taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. You got the Oregon Ducks taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. We'll give you kind of like a preview of all of those matchups. NBA talk, Cavs struggling, Rockets struggling as well. Some NFL talk with Myles Garrett doing his pro day, and a lot of your phone calls and a lot of your chat. 404-382-0338. Back in 3 minutes. Don't go away. Get your hands off that dial. Please. Back in 3 minutes.
This is for my rhymey niggas, my crimey niggas. Sending this out to all you grimy niggas. To my dirty, slimy niggas behind me niggas. Getting chased by the Jake, can't find me niggas. Hey, yo, this is for my rhymey niggas, my crimey niggas. Sending this out to all you grimy niggas. To my dirty, slimy niggas behind me niggas. Getting chased by the Jake, can't find me niggas.
Obey my thirst, yeah, drunk enough Sprite. Big smash the hammer, make it tuck right. No deals, no stops till they had enough ice. A nudge to my right, you could have a tough night. My team erratic and dramatic, we don't bust tripe. Creep up right in front of you and do it just right. Put you in the trunk for later, till you dust fight. Everglades for the Gators, that was up right. Or wheelchair eating with straws, what a rough life. Mom, change your pampers, powder your nuts right. Drooling in front of girls, thinking man, fuck life. Mortician in the casket, fitted, tucks right. You think